what were the early career challenges that you had that taught you quite a bit?
In India, especially, our clients teach us a lot, especially when you are in service business. So probably not getting your dues even after delivering the work.
Oh my God. When it comes to B2B, what's your take on virality versus the views versus the actual leads that you generate?
In the B2B space, Malay, I think I would keep the engagement to be the number one metric which need to look at.
A lot of second gen, third gen people are entering the market right now. So what are the challenges in that space like this?
I don't think we have any client who is a first generation business owner. They're either second or third generation. Because nothing against them in terms of age, but believe me, it will be very difficult to convince a 58-year-old chemical manufacturer, first generation owner to do digital marketing.
Welcome back to Business Education Unfiltered, BEU Podcast powered by Caliac Studios. I am Malay, and today we have a fantastic guest with us who also I consider my mentor and a true titan in the world of B2B marketing. The founder of 4P Solutions, Amey Katkar.
Hey, hi Malay. It's my honor you consider me as one of your mentors, and definitely it's my privilege to be on your show.
You are always my go-to person when it comes to marketing. Anywhere I get stuck, it's like you're there. I know. So thank you for being there. He has a team of over 70 passionate individuals and a keen eye on the pulse of the market. Amey and the 4P Solutions are making significant waves in marketing industry. Amey, thank you so much for being here once again. So to start off, I'm going to have like a industry kind of an icebreaker so that, and then I'll come to your journey and all of those things.
Sure.
So just to warm things up a little bit, right? So digital marketing is more of an art or more of a science?
I think if I had to look at it in the current scenario of AI, it's more of art backed by science. If I had to put it in one line.
Okay, nice. So the biggest B2B marketing myth you would love to bust?
I will look at it from both the angles. Let's say from people who are entering B2B marketing, they consider B2B to be boring. Okay. It's always thought B2B is all about chemicals, machine, manufacturing, and blah, blah. But one should always remember it's the people who are buying.
Correct.
So you can be as creative as possible even in B2B marketing. So B2B marketing is definitely not boring. That's a myth which I would like to break.
Nice. One word to describe the current B2B landscape.
I think it's dynamic because it's ever changing. Because B2B marketing landscape, especially in India, didn't exist much because B2B was more equivalent to exhibitions, magazines, trade shows. And as a digital B2B marketing, it's evolving. But with the advent of AI, with the advent of a lot of tools which are coming up, I think it will become very dynamic. So dynamic is the one word if I had to put it.
Nice. Platform, LinkedIn or YouTube for B2B?
I think it's a combination of both. Okay. LinkedIn will definitely give you instant views, instant gratification, the connections, the network. But for longevity, I think YouTube for sure.
Yeah. Short-term videos or long format articles for brand building?
Again, the short ones will get you attention. But if you are to look at the deeper engagement or to show authority, I think long format videos.
Yeah, nice. Preferred success metrics, is it lead generation or customer lifetime value?
For B2B, hands down customer lifetime value.
Okay.
Because the cost for acquisition would be relatively higher.
Got it.
But you need to remember this is B2B. So once a customer comes on board, they will buy again and again from you. Obviously, pertaining to what kind of product or service or how you're delivering it. But they will buy repeatedly from you. There is high chance you can upsell, cross-sell.
Got it.
So I would definitely put the metric as your customer lifetime value.
Amazing. So would you rather have an in-house marketing team or an agency partnership?
See, the challenge, Malay, with having an in-house team, especially for B2B marketing, is there would be too much dependency on those 4-5 individuals. And again, the kind of experience they would carry to get the results would be question mark. Again, the cost vis-a-vis the results is not yet proven for an in-house team. So to begin with, I would definitely suggest to go with an outsourced agency or a marketing partner.
Got it. Cool. So we have spoken about this word B2B a lot, right? So let's like cut the jargon and let's understand what exactly is B2B, what is B2C, and what is B2CH like to begin with.
So in simple terms, B2B is obviously business to business. So any buying which is happening for the business comes under B2B.
Got it.
If the customer is buying for himself or herself, it's B2C. And if the product or sale is being sold through the channel, it's B2CH. So that is B2 channel. I would say B2B examples would be, let's say, a chemical company selling rubber chemicals or construction chemicals, textile chemicals. These are all B2B examples because those chemicals are bought by the company and they are probably added for other products, services, and then they are sold again in the market. Again, B2B services, HR consultancy or IT services, these are again B2B services examples. Okay,
got it.
B2C, I am sure you know a lot. Restaurants, hospitals, a lot of B2C examples.
So the end consumer.
End consumers,
And channel partners, what are they usually?
Channel partners pick up any consumer product, let's say cement or paints, sanitary ware. So these are sold through channels.
Got it.
Like we don't go and decide which brand of plywood to buy. It is decided by the carpenter. But where does the carpenter go? He typically goes to the retailer or the hardware store. Hardware store buys it from a distributor. The distributor buys it from the company.
Got it.
So that's the B2CH.
The chain.
The chain, yes.
Nice. So, so what was that early experience for you that made you decide that shifted, had a pivot in your professional career? Okay, B2B is the place where I want to be.
Okay, interesting. So when I started, Malay, there was no word even called digital marketing. It was internet marketing.
Correct.
There were no courses like the ones which you now get right from 99 rupees to 1 lakh.
Yeah.
So these courses never existed. So I came from an engineering background. I had done my MBA in marketing. So that kind of gave me some credibility to do what was then called internet marketing. Started as a website development company, but I soon realized back then in 2012-13, only websites, it's very difficult to scale up on website business because there's no repeat buy.
Correct.
So I think in a couple of years, I started adding additional services like SEO, Google marketing, ads, Google ads. Social media again was relatively small back then. Soon we started social media in 2016. I think there came a point in 2018-19 when I realized even digital marketing is becoming too generic. There are a lot of Me Too players in the market. You do a 3 days Facebook course. Back then there was no Meta, obviously.
Correct.
So you do a 3-day Facebook course and you start calling yourself a digital marketer.
Correct.
So competition had started hitting
Still
up.
like the same thing. You do a 2-day, 1-day
Exactly.
course.
But back then at least there were 3-day courses.
Okay.
Now you have 3-hour courses.
And then you are a marketer, right?
Yes, you become a marketer. So competition was increasing, and I wouldn't name the customers because it's been quite some time we did that pivot.
No, that's okay.
But so for a lot of B2C customers whom we used to handle, there was a lot of competition from the smaller agencies. Like we were also small, we were a 10-member team, but then we had those startup agencies like 1 or 2 founders coming and pitching because these were B2C brands. They were there in the public domain. So competition was very high. Even like every month there was pressure on us to keep on performing, to outperform ourselves from the previous month. So that's one. And I'm a great fan of blue ocean strategy. So I love to create something rather than get into a competitive market which is already very cluttered.
Correct.
So that was one of my major whys of doing something in terms of B2B. And I realized there's a huge gap. There were not many companies catering specifically to B2B marketing. So we got certain customers who were actually looking for experts who could understand their business. One was a chemical company which later on became pretty big. They had their IPO. Now they are a 4,000 crore group.
Wow.
So I think these were the reasons which shaped my decision making in terms of why B2B.
What were the early career challenges that you had that taught you quite a bit and like gave you that professional significant growth through challenges?
You mean to say career as in when I was working, or more in terms of the growing years of 4P?
4P.
4P.
So business.
Business-wise.
Yeah.
I think in India especially, our clients teach us a lot.
Yes.
So especially when you are in service business, so probably not getting your dues even after delivering the work.
Oh my God, yes.
Not doing the right documentation work, having the right set of team members, that's again very critical. So the foundation years, I think, gave me a lot of insights in terms of what's coming ahead. So I think after 4 years, I spent quite some time working on the team, developing the right culture, processes, marketing for our own brand. Like a lot of agencies fail to do their own marketing.
Yes.
So it's like, will you go to a dentist who has yellow teeth?
Exactly.
No, right? So as a digital marketing agency, your own online presence is very critical. So we have invested in teams to develop that. Consistency is very, very important in digital. So it's not that randomly when we have time, we'll start shooting mailers and then suddenly client projects pick up, we stop doing that. No. So consistency is also very key. So these are some of the lessons which I picked up in the initial few years. And then we have been working on it.
What was that one moment where you had a significant jump in your team size?
I think it was somewhere during the second phase of COVID, because B2B marketing had started picking up. And even before COVID, we were already ready. We were serving a few industrial clients. During COVID, what happened? All these manufacturing companies, they were working. They had not stopped their operations. And their main marketing platform was exhibition, which had stopped.
Correct.
So they started looking at what are the other avenues. They started going online, started searching for which are the industrial marketing companies, and they found us. So I think the inquiry started going up. We started investing in our own marketing, as I said. So we had the need to get more employees on board. And again, COVID was a good time to recruit because you got, I wouldn't say cheap talent, but cost-effective talent.
Yes. So digital marketing as a word is quite abused, if I may say, right? And there's a lot that falls under its umbrella. So what exactly is digital marketing?
So as you said, it's quite abused. I know a lot of agencies who do only social media marketing and they will claim to be a digital marketer.
Correct.
So digital marketing is all the marketing which is done through the digital touch points. So it can be SMS, emailers, your Google, YouTube, all the digital platforms which are there, all the digital touch points which are there, which comprises of the digital marketing. And I would still say when it comes to B2B, only digital marketing is not enough, because I'm sure a lot of viewers will keep on wondering, is only digital marketing enough for B2B space? I would still say no. It has to be omni-channel. So let's say whatever happens physically, offline plus online will give you the right push, will get you the optimum visibility.
So how does your personal vision for 4P solutions influence your daily work and your company's culture?
So one of the reasons why I became an entrepreneur. So I used to work with Ultratech Cement, which is India's #1 cement company. It was a very stable job. I was into commodity, which is cement. The reason of being an entrepreneur, if I had to put it in word, is freedom. So freedom has something which has always shaped me, my life, and even the way 4P functions. So we do not work with clients who come up with a fixed mindset that I want to do this, I want to do only this, or with basically they come up with solution that this is the problem and this is what you give me. So you don't go to a doctor and tell him or her, give me a red pill. You go and tell them your problem. The doctor is the one who will come up with the recommendation. So similarly, even our clients, we ask them deeper questions like, what are your challenges? Why didn't it work out with your previous agency, etc., etc. And based on that, we offer solutions. So it's freedom to do with what work we are giving, freedom to decide whom we work with. We do not work with anybody and everybody. Again, even in the team members, we are selective in terms of recruiting also at 4P. Just because somebody has come through reference, we roll out a red carpet. That's no. So why all this is possible? Because we are very clear in terms of where we are headed. We do not pick up any work which is outside the B2B domain. That's the reason we are known in the market for our B2B marketing.
Correct.
So if our vision is very clear and our roadmap is very clear, then we are free to work around in that particular framework. So I think freedom is something which is shaping me, 4P, and the overall work culture.
Nice. So apart from freedom, what are like the absolute like non-negotiables or like the core principles that you like the entire business is based on?
I would definitely prioritize transparency over everything else.
Okay.
And because we are very transparent with our customers. Like most agencies, when it's a retainer client, send a detailed monthly report. But we have weekly reporting with our clients. We call it as Friday finale. So wherein all the activities which happen during the week are shared with the client, because we want to be transparent with them.
Correct.
Because they are paying us. They are paying us for monthly retainers, quarterly retainers. So in that case, we do not want to give them that impression that results will come only after 6 months.
Correct.
Okay, let's say search engine optimization, SEO, Google marketing. It takes time to get results.
Correct.
And you can tell the customer for first 3 months results will come, and probably you're not even doing anything in terms of work. But that's not what we do. So right from day one, once we start the work, we keep the client informed what's happening. They are in the loop. And because we believe it's a collaborative effort.
100%.
So we act like an extended marketing arm, but at the same time, we take their inputs, we keep them in the loop. And the collaboration is something which gets the desired success.
Nice. So basically, you also spoke about like this is from your perspective of 4P. But what is it that clients expect as well? What is the side of the clients that these are the non-negotiables from the client side?
So when it comes to B2B domain, Malay, the client expects us to understand their business, spend some time understanding their business. Because if, let's say you are to market a laptop, you need to know what is the laptop, what's the configuration, which are the other players in the market, what's the value proposition of this laptop. Then only you will be able to market the laptop. So whenever a client comes on board, the team which is going to work on that particular project, the 4P team, those team members visit the factory. We spend time 1 day, 2 day. Our teams have gone to places like Bhuj, Solapur, Vada. Spend 1 day, 2 day to go deeper into the understanding of the processes, interact with the factory heads, the operation managers. Because if we do not know what the product is about, how will we market it? So I would say when we follow this, the client understands why this is a non-negotiable. Because a lot of clients feel, why do you want to visit a factory when we can tell you all the information through an online meeting? Or probably you come to our Parel office and we'll tell you. But the results will not come out in similar way. So this is a non-negotiable, and a lot of clients appreciate this activity.
Could you share a particularly challenging, B2B marketing problem that you have tackled for, for a client?
So B2B challenges obviously come a lot, especially when they are in a very niche segment.
Correct.
Okay, and what if their customers are not very active online? So for one of trucking companies whom we have been working with, so their target audience is not very active online. So what we did, we did some offline activities for them, suggested some offline activities. We did it along with their team, and then we covered those particular offline activities online digitally. So it was again omni-channel, offline
Got
plus
it.
online.
Correct.
And they got wonderful results because of it, because only online wasn't working, because the audience which we were targeting, they were not active online. So the marketeer logic is you need to go where your target customer is. So if they are active on Pinterest, you go on Pinterest. If they are active on, let's say, Reddit, you go on Reddit. So that's how. So that was a peculiar challenge which we were able to solve. And then we realized this can be a problem with a lot of other customers also. In similar fashion, we have been trying to address it.
So, what content type resonates most effectively with B2B audiences? Is it video, blogs, or
I think in different scenarios, different content formats do resonate, but the ones I would definitely recommend are educational videos. Those work a lot in B2B space, wherein you are trying to help your customers in terms of use cases, how to apply the product, how to use the product, how to increase or improve the shelf life of the product which you are selling. These are all educational videos which your customer would definitely appreciate. Correct. So I think that's the kind of content format which I love the most.
So virality is like such a buzzword, right? In our social media marketing especially. But then when it comes to B2B, what's your take on virality versus the views versus the actual leads that you generate?
So in the B2B space, Malay, I think I would keep the engagement to be the number one metric which need to look at, because only followers or views will definitely not help. How do they engage with the content? How much time they are spending on the website? Are they taking action after they go on the website? Like you can have certain downloads being put up on the website, lead magnets. So are they actually downloading that? Are they ready to give their information for that particular lead magnet? I think that's the metric we should look at. The ultimate metric would be conversion, obviously, but most B2B sales cycle are relatively longer. It can be from, let's say, 2 to 3 weeks to 2 to 3 years also. So it's very important to engage your lead. So lead nurturing is very, very critical. So it's not just about what happens at the top of the funnel, but how do you engage them across the funnel? I think that's very important.
Nice. So there are generally what I've heard, there are two types of strategies, right? There's a push strategy and there's a pull strategy. Can you shed a little light on what exactly is a push strategy when it comes to marketing, and what is a pull strategy?
Yeah. So push and pull. So push is this is my set of target customers. You reach out to them proactively. You keep on sending them cold mailers, LinkedIn outreach messaging, cold calls. So that's the push. Pull would be, let's say you have relevant content on the website. Your website is SEO friendly. You are doing search engine marketing, and a prospect searches, let's say they are searching for construction chemical manufacturers, and you Google construction chemical manufacturers in Mumbai, and your website comes up on the top.
Correct.
And they land up on your website. Now just landing on your website is not important. How relevant the content is on the website, what kind of workflow you have created, so that in couple of clicks, minimal clicks, they land up on the desired section of the website. Are they able to download, let's say, your brochure or certain white papers, fill up the inquiry form? So that will be the pull part. So push and pull. I would say both are important, because again, pull will only be relevant when your customer base is active online. What if they are not active digitally? You will have to still reach out to them. Okay, so that can be done through push. But I would say when you are trying to reach out to someone. Let's say you're trying to push. Do your research well. Don't do a random cold call. Research about what the company is about, what's their size, maybe are they participating in exhibitions, what kind of material they are using. You'll get a lot of information online. Go to probably their India Mart website, research and then push them rather than a random push.
Now, so far, we have seen all the changes happen, right? Like when you said I come from an internet marketing era to then YouTube came into picture, LinkedIn, Facebook, Meta. So what are the next gen emerging digital platforms that you can think of for B2B?
I would say LinkedIn and YouTube are still underutilized. There's a lot of potential to leverage these two platforms. AI obviously is taking over, so a lot of search is now happening through AI tools. The other day we got a new customer. It's a chemical company, and the second generation business owner. So he actually went to ChatGPT to research on which are the B2B marketing agencies in India.
Yeah.
And that's where he found us. So
on ChatGPT.
On ChatGPT's
Wow.
search results. So I think it's important for you to leverage all these tools. So these are, I wouldn't say new age tools because LinkedIn and YouTube have been there since ages, but they are still underutilized. So use it well. LinkedIn has a lot of features, even in non-premium section. So utilize it well. Have targeted content, specific content focused on your target customer, their pain points. So it's not about new age platforms, it's more about how you are leveraging them. I think that's very critical. Third, I would say customized marketing, which is tailor-made marketing, you can say. I think that can work out.
Tailor-made marketing in terms of the platform.
In terms of the platform. You should definitely not have the same content going out on all
like
platforms.
एक reel निकाला इधर से वो ही चिपका दिया. Like everywhere is not something.
So content which is made specifically for
platform.
those platforms, I think that will definitely work well, because then that platform also understands this content is specifically made for our platform. It will give it the right boost engagement, because LinkedIn algorithm works differently to a Google algorithm for YouTube or a Meta algorithm. So you have to understand that. B2B influencer marketing is something which is non-existent in India.
I was going to come to that, but
So I think that's a trend which might pick up. We will have micro niche influencers, obviously not the kind of lifestyle or fashion influencers which are there for Meta. So this can be subject matter experts, this can be consultants, this can be those team members who have worked in, let's say, chemical domain, but now have started out on their own. So micro niche influencers can work out really well in terms of B2B influencer marketing.
Got it. So there are two types of marketing, like we spoke. There's one organic marketing, and then there is performance marketing, right? So organic marketing includes the push-pull, like, all these education marketing and all of that. But when it comes to performance, I mean, still that is the content side of it. When it comes to performance marketing, what is the kind of content for B2B that you usually think of to kind of boost?
Again, for performance marketing, it's an ad format. You have shorter span of time. Let's say for a YouTube non-skippable video, you have less than 10 seconds. So you have to make your point very clear. You have to hit upon the pain point of the customer. So that kind of content format will really help. Like even when you are making a Google ad copy, talk about your value proposition, talk about the biggest pain point you are solving for your customer. That will grab their attention, because if you are putting a Google ad, remember your competitors are also putting a Google ad.
Correct.
So you need to stand out. So how do you do that? Is by really understanding what challenge you are solving for your target audience.
Does B2B also have the emotional side of marketing?
Yes, for sure. Because as I said, it's people whom you're targeting it.
Correct.
Though they are buying for their company, but still there is a human emotion involved. So that always plays.
Yeah, nice. Because I was always wondering, like there are pain points that you spoke about. There's a fear of like, something. So all these fall under the general emotional, side of marketing. And I think there is a term called emotional marketing as well, if I'm not wrong. So nice. So what foundational step do businesses miss in, like, advanced digital strategies? What is that, like, something that, okay, they should be doing this?
So the foundational step I would definitely look at is have they understood their customer profile really well? Because when they start doing digital marketing, they want to do everything.
Yeah.
So while doing that everything, they miss out on the basic steps like going into detailed customer profiling, doing segmentation, doing targeting, having a positioning particular to that segment. So that's relatively missing. So they try to do everything because they feel, "Acha, I have missed out on a lot of time. Now I want to be active on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Google. I want to do exhibitions. I want to do everything." But the foundation of any marketing is first understand who your target customer is.
Correct.
And then try and communicate to them in form of different platforms. So I think that's very, very critical. That's from that particular foundation actually comes out the right strategy, content strategy, the kind of content buckets you want to create. Then these are the platforms.
What are content buckets?
Content buckets are different content topics you will create. So let's say if you are into video production and your target audience are business owners, let's say. So the different content buckets would be like 5 effective video strategies to market your business. So that's one content topic. Second can be how podcast is changing the marketing world. So these are 2 separate content topics.
Correct.
Now you can make at least series of 10 content pieces on these 2 topics itself. It can be in the form of mailer, it can be in the form of YouTube video, a carousel post, a blog, even a Google ad. So you first fix up on the content buckets and then you start creating topics around it.
Wow, thank you. So now I'd like to ask you some rapid fire since we're talking about content buckets and everything. So this is from a marketing mindset. Most overrated B2B marketing tactic.
I wouldn't say overrated, but I think the webinars which started somewhere during the COVID period, those are, I think, being overdone. Or there's no probably thought process behind it. It's happening since quite some time. Some of them have improved, definitely, but I think webinars, if not done rightly, it's a little overrated because you are investing in time. You are getting the audience to invest their time, but if they do not have a follow-up post the webinar, then it's probably just lost out. Like you did 1 hour webinar, pre, during, post, you did a lot of activities, but if there is no follow-up after that, it's not worth it. So I think webinars I have found a little overrated. Again, it's my personal opinion.
Yes. One B2B trend you wish you wish it would disappear.
I would say podcast.
Okay.
Because I'm sorry, I'm sitting in a podcast and talking about podcast. Okay. But again, not disappear, not all podcast. But again, podcast, I feel it should be specific to certain topics because now there are a lot of podcasts happening.
Same, overdone.
Overdone, yeah. So unless it's very specific, probably after a point of time, the audience will feel why I'm even watching those videos, the podcast videos. So I think there has to be a strategy around a podcast, like who the podcast is for,
100%.
And the length, the quality, the content which goes out, and how do you use the podcast. It should not be just one video being released on YouTube. You make series of shorts.
I think that goes
it.
with like every type of channel that is there, right? Like podcast is suppose one thing. So if you don't have a kind of a strategy or the vision to take it ahead, it's 100% going to and a lot. And these days I feel like, okay, since podcasts are working for a lot of people, every person, it's same like social media marketing person, right? Like every corner you go, nook and I'm a podcaster, I do this. So yeah, I mean, that has kind of become the...
So one is podcast because sitting here, it came to my mind, but definitely it has its set of advantages.
Yes.
Nothing against podcast. Second, I would say thought leadership. articles which go on LinkedIn. Thanks to AI, now everybody is shown as a thought leader.
Oh, yes.
Probably they have no credentials to back them up as a thought leader, but just because AI can churn out the content, the users are showcasing themselves as thought leaders. So first, we should understand that we need to build our credibility to be a thought leader. So again, thought leadership is something which is kind of overdone. There would come a point of time when any thought leadership articles, people would just ignore them, even though if it's coming from some reputed LinkedIn person on LinkedIn.
Okay, CRM or marketing automation?
I consider CRM to be a sub part of marketing automation. It's a very integral part. So both are important. CRM will help you capture leads, get the basic lead nurturing in place. But marketing automation from a B2B angle is very, very critical because as I said, the leads, the sales cycles are longer. So you need marketing automation to ensure you have regular follow-ups, mails going. You can use a lot of other tools along with the CRM to do this activity. So both are very critical, CRM as well as the marketing automation part.
Got it. Best piece of advice for a B2B startup on a tight marketing budget?
Okay. If you have a tight marketing budget, don't try to do everything at the same time. So I always give this example of machine gun versus sniper. I have the sniper approach. So when you are a sniper, you probably have one shot. You have to take that headshot. When you are machine gun, you are confident, okay, I have a lot of bullets to fire. But probably that one headshot would do a better job than that machine gun. So have a sniper approach. You have limited budget. Identify where your target customer is active, on what kind of platforms they have higher engagement rate. And let's say if you have multiple customer profiles or personas, pick up the top one or two. Don't try to target everybody. Because if you try to do everything, again, your budget limitations will not allow you to get the desired results. So be focused. Be focused on, let's say, a couple of segments, maybe one or two platforms. I think that's it.
Cool. Early morning or late night?
Definitely early morning for me.
Nice. Then is okay. So now let's move on to the next section, which is mostly got to do with the Gen Zs and the work culture. So what unique strengths do Gen Z team members bring to 4P Solutions?
I think the most important part is the creativity.
100%.
The new things they learn, they pick up so fast. Probably when we were in school, Malay, we took some time to get those, understand the new nuances going around in terms of technology. But I think Gen Z are superb with it. One of my Gen Z team members actually taught me ChatGPT when it was very new. It had not come out that much. So I give a lot of credit to Gen Z for those adaptation. They adapt a lot quickly. And I would say I look at it in a different way. A lot of my other agency friends or senior managers who are working in corporates, they have certain wrong notions about, I wouldn't say wrong notions, these are their notions about working with Gen Z. They don't take up responsibility, they don't work under pressure. But we need to understand probably is this Gen Z, the term Gen Z, what we are calling about. So in there, where they come from, a lot of the agency people, they come from decent backgrounds. They probably their parents are not dependent upon them for their running their household. So they have never been given any responsibility. So when you are not being given any responsibility, you probably come to your office and you are asked to do something without proper training or mentoring or hand-holding. And when they do not perform in a desired way, they are put under pressure. So I think the right mentoring and hand-holding helps them to cope up in the initial period. And if you give them responsibility with the cushion that, hey, I know you are the right person to take up this work and I am there with you. So whatever happens, we are there in it together. I think that's the time when they give brilliant results. I've seen this a lot at 4P. It actually helps.
Nice. How do you foster a company culture that attracts and retains Gen Z talent? What is the culture of your company too?
So as I said at the beginning, freedom is something which we definitely believe in. But again, freedom not at the cost of coming in any time of the day or doing, because it's always a teamwork. A designer has to work with a copywriter or the brand strategist. They do not work in silos.
Correct.
So we have certain frames, time frames, certain rules, regulations, but again there is certain flexibility. So you have a lot of freedom, you have a lot of creative space to explore, but with certain guidelines. So I think that's what has helped us create a culture of growth. And we definitely don't look at what has been your experience or you are too young to lead a team. If you look at the right attitude, we help nurture those talents. We make them grow. We have had examples wherein interns at 4P have gone on to lead the teams.
Wow.
So
Amazing.
all those is definitely possible at our workplace.
Amazing. So, how is 4P Solutions integrating AI with B2B marketing strategies? So now, because like you said, one of my intern taught me, how to use GPT, but like, what are the deeper integrations with in B2B?
So research is something which definitely we use it for. We do not use it to create copy. Obviously, we have full-fledged content teams to do that. But AI is used to do research, again, deep research. There are a lot of tools to do that. We use paid tools, not the free ones which are available. Second, to improve the quality of output. So quality in terms of whatever is created, to check what the competitors are doing, what the industry metrics are. So quality is definitely improved with the use of AI. And third, I would say from productivity angle, improve the quantity, because for an agency with, let's say, X number of team members, how you can improve the output even by 10%. Imagine the kind of results what we derive in terms of bottom line, because for any business, bottom lines are very, very critical.
Very critical, yes. Nice. So what are the biggest opportunities and challenges for AI in workplace?
Opportunities, I would say a lot. Like you can make custom GPTs, you can automate a lot of workflows.
Have you done any custom GPTs for clients?
Yes, we do not share it with client, but we use it for internal training and for knowledge sharing. But probably we will soon do it for our clients to automate certain workflows using AI. So the repetitive tasks, those can be automated. So there are a lot of advantages of using AI. But I know some of the smaller agencies overdo AI. Like you can literally see the content is completely copy-pasted from AI. And all your algorithms of LinkedIn, Google pick up that the content is AI generated. So your reach will go down. You won't get the desired search results if you use content directly picked up from AI on your website. So these are the pros and cons. You have to use it smartly. You cannot just use it blatantly, I would say.
Correct. Nice. So what are the most like human values that you would say ki I wouldn't let go of, or human like I wouldn't substitute for AI? What are these few things that
decision making, definitely, because human decision making, I think, is very very critical. It comes with experience. It comes with a lot of humanness which AI can't replace. Creativity to quite an extent, because even the current design AI tools which are there, they have their a lot of limitations. So creativity which comes out through a experienced designer, I don't think AI can still replace. So I think there are certain values which are difficult to replicate. Third, I would say in terms of the customer interface, at the end of the day, customers would need certain human element. Everything cannot be managed by bots. So I think these are the certain touch points I would.
Nice. So like you're saying, everything cannot be managed by bots. So what are the leadership so to say challenge that you had while scaling 4P?
As a leader, because I do not have any partners in 4P, so it's a owner-driven company. But touch wood, I have had a lot of team members who have contributed to 4P's success. I have now started creating second in line of leaders. So I think one of the biggest challenge to have was to have co-leaders, like to be the only person to have thinking cap going, or second, taking critical decisions. So it was only me who had to take the decision. There was nobody to fall back on. So I think those were the initial critical challenges, which probably are still there, but you live with it. Because if that's the decision you have taken, you know now that how to go about it.
Correct.
And that's it.
So you are the first generation, right?
Yeah.
A lot of these things don't happen in the second or the third generation. So would you want to shed a light, especially for the B2B, because a lot of second gen, third gen people are entering the market right now.
Yeah.
So what are the challenges in that space like this?
So you won't believe, Malay, so we have two set of customers. Either they are corporates, wherein we deal with somebody in the marketing team, marketing manager, marketing head, or we have business owners, SMEs. So in SMEs, I don't think we have any client who is the first generation business owner. They're either second or third generation.
Correct.
Because nothing against them in terms of age, but you believe me, it will be very difficult to convince a 58-year-old chemical manufacturer, first generation owner to do digital marketing, because they will be like, everybody knows me, this is not for me, and our market is not digital, who will search me online, etc. etc. So second and third generation is what we deal with at the SMEs, in the SME space. And they, believe me, have a lot of challenges, because they have to convince their management, who are typically their fathers, uncles, probably grandfathers, that we need to get into the digital space. Second, they have to find the right agencies, because at the end of the day, once the part convincing is done, they have to go and find the right partners, work with them, get the desired results, keep on showing to the management that things are moving. Obviously, they won't get immediate results. So for 6 months, they have to at least stay invested. They have to keep selling it internally. They have to. So it's very challenging for them. So for all this second, third generation business owners in the B2B space, I would suggest work with the right partners, hire the right marketing agencies. Because you do not want to be in a situation wherein you have like really fought with your management to get a marketing agency on board, and within 3 to 4 months they are really not delivered anything. They have probably made a very bad job in terms of even something as basic as website, which in today's era I feel in B2B website is also very critical. The content which goes out on the website, you can't have spelling mistakes on the website. You can't have some old unedited images going on the website. So a lot of things, basics, which any marketing agency should know. But I think you also know there are a lot of this small time players or companies probably who are not very process driven. They do a lot of mistakes which might cost very big for that
100%.
B2B company.
So how do you overcome this challenge of basically you said a small like players are there and there will be people who will, like from a freelancer they'll go to like a sole a small run business to like a full-fledged business. So that's the usual ladder that you climb. But these challenges even we face, right? Like people fresh out of college or something, you know, that they like disrupting the price point, like the market price that is there. How do you kind of overcome that?
So one is the experience what we carry, because I would say we have been doing B2B marketing for almost 7 years. So the kind of credentials we have, the kind of case studies we have, the kind of results we have demonstrated. So a lot of these companies value that. Okay. Disruptors or the solopreneurs, smaller agencies will keep on coming. But let's say if you have high things at stake, you wouldn't work with an agency of small size or somebody who has just started out. So obviously competition is there, but then you can't work with anybody and everybody, and there's a limit too in terms of how many customers you can serve. So as I said at the beginning, we are a little choosy in terms of whom we work with. The value system should match. They should also be in a growth mindset. You can't work with a company who is like happy where they are. Like on their website, they talk about we are a growing company. We have been there for last 50 years, but their mindset is still like that 50 years old before. So for them, marketing, any kind of push we do, any kind of digital marketing newness we bring to the table will not get them any results. So it's all about working with, I would say, so there are those three categories of customers: amazing customer, breadwinning, convenience. We typically work with amazing customers only.
Nice. What is that one pivotal moment that led to the success of 4P? That
I would say shifting from a generic digital marketing agency to B2B marketing. Hands down, I think there is no other pivotal moment.
nice, amazing. One piece of advice for the aspiring agency, entrepreneurs.
Perfect. I love giving this advice because I have myself done that. I think, guys, you should choose your specialization. Don't try to be jack of all and master of none, because gone is the era when the client will give you all the direction. You are supposed to come up with strategies. You are supposed to be the marketing partner. And with that logic, you can't be working with 10 different sectors. You can't be specialized in, 8 sectors. You have to choose your niche and make that niche bigger. If you are in India, any niche is pretty big. We have a population of 140 CR, close to 140 crores now. So choose your niche, be specialized, go as deep as possible, try and innovate, use AI, but again, don't overuse AI. Use it to bring out the best, invest in right team members, invest in systems, use tools, and last tip is do your own marketing, because again, I repeat the same example, you won't go to a dentist who has yellow teeth. Similarly, your online presence is very, very important.
Correct.
That's it.
Nice. So, what do you do for your work life, like personal sanity after work? Because I'm sure it must be getting overwhelming,
Yeah. So I am an animal lover, nature lover. So I have few indies at home.
Amazing.
I have 8 cats and 1 dog at home. So
Wow.
I think so when I go home, the way they welcome me, not all 9 of them, but the ones who are very close to me, they come. Just spending time with them is like wow. You feel all the negativity going away during the day. You feel de-stressed. So I think that's one of my go-to things which I do on a daily basis. I think the thing is I have a small family farm. It's our family-owned farm, 2 hours drive from Mumbai. So going there probably once in a month, working from farm, because remote working is possible in our business. So working from there, so sitting in the middle of farm, there's good internet connectivity. So that helps definitely.
Nice. Thank you. We'll just end the podcast with one last round of rapid fire. I know it's been a long podcast.
I loved what you're doing.
But since we are talking about podcast, what would you prefer, podcast or business book?
So podcast, yes, for on a day-to-day basis, but I think that one business book is important because I think author-based marketing definitely gives you an edge.
Yeah. Video call or in-person meet?
In-person meet.
Okay. One skill you wish you would have mastered?
Being more visible on videos.
Okay. Alternative dream career if not B2B marketing?
Farming.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Amey. It was an incredible, insightful and engaging conversation with you. I'm so glad you could make some time off from your busy schedule, and thank you so much for sharing all your stories and the experience, especially on the B2B marketing, Gen Zs and company culture. And I hope that we get to collaborate on future endeavors, projects and all, and wish you all the very best for all the things that you're doing. And for our viewers, if you've watched it till here, please do subscribe to Caliac Studios. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.